Another good feature of etap is in bigger projects and busier one-line diagrams, in order to separate different sections of one-line diagram, we can put them into a group using a tool which is called Composite Network. And you can find this tool on the toolbar on the right side here. Like in this test project, we can extend the bus 2 and connect one of this composite network to the bus 2. And as you can see, this square shaped network has 4 connections on each side, and we use one side to connect it to bus 2. By double clicking on the network, we will be directed to another area, which is whatever is included inside this composite network. So what we should do again, first of all, let's turn on the grid lines to have a better view. And now you can see all those 4 connections on the left side, on the right side, and the bottom side, and on the top side, which is bus 2 connection. So now let's say we're gonna have a breaker connected to this bus 2 branch. And let's make it nice and neat. Okay. So we can have another bus, and we can extend it. Now we can add as many as loads needed for this section, like 2 motors. By the way, another good way of putting multiple loads with the same type is to double click on its icon, so that you don't need to go back and forth between your one line and the toolbar to select another one. For example, again, if we want to have 3 lump loads, we double click on its icon and we put 1 and 2 and 3. And then you can push escape button and release it. So for example, in this case, we have 3 lump loads. And let me make it look again nice and clean, because it's always important to have your one-line diagram look nice, just because of the future purposes. So if you let me, I'm gonna extend my bus because I have this. Oops. Okay. So now you can see that, for example, and let's double click on this bus and let's name it one of the MCCs or motor control centers that we have in our project, MCC number 1. And click on OK, and as you can see, it automatically fetches the upstream voltage, that is bus 2 voltage, and it's 4.16. This is the very basic concept of composite networks using etap. And if you want to go back to upstream of this composite network, simply double click on the connection that this part is connected to, which in this case is bus number 2. So double click on bus 2 and you will be out of the composite network, and you will have your main one-line view here, and you can maximize that and see that you have your network 1 connected to bus 2, which again, by double clicking on that, you can go inside this composite network and come back. One last thing, if you remember, this network is connecting MCC number 1 to the main bus, which is the upstream bus, which is bus 2. So we simply right click on the network and click on properties to change the name to MCC1. Now we know that this network represents MCC1.